There's so much anime out there, and if you're like me, you probably struggle to find the time to watch your fill. With that being said, how are we supposed to know which anime we should watch? I'm sure we all have shows gathering dust on our never-ending to-watch lists, but what shows are actually worth our valuable time? Hey there guys and gals, Anime Dude here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than usual. I'm not sure if this will become a series or not, because in all honesty, I don't really expect this video to get many views. I put my heart into making all of my videos, but this one in particular will be more of a passion project than any that have come before it. As such, I intend to keep it as short and spoiler-free as possible, in hopes that those of you who do decide to watch it will hear me out until the end. This video was partially inspired by Super Eyepatch Wolf's videos on great series such as Hunter x Hunter, Hajime no Ippo, and Berserk. But while all of those series I just named are definitely great in their own right, they're also very well known. And for good reason. They're some of my all-time favorites, and I don't want it to sound like I'm taking anything away from them. That being said, today I'm going to be discussing what is also one of my all-time favorite shows that I've watched multiple times. Yet this one is often overlooked by a majority of anime fans. That show is Major, a shonen sports series that currently spans 6 seasons, with a few OVAs, and a continuation called Major Second, which is due to come out in April 2018 if I'm not mistaken. Now without any further ado, let's talk a little bit about why you should give this hidden gem a go. If you've watched any of my character analysis videos, then you probably know by now that I consider characters to be one of the most pivotal parts of most stories, and they're typically the factor that makes or breaks the series for me. Plot-driven narratives can be great, but in all honesty, a narrative can be about anything from an ancient Chinese board game to economics, and it can still be completely engaging and entertaining as long as the audience is able to become invested in the characters. When an audience is invested in the characters that a show provides, the world or setting that those characters are involved in becomes much more engaging as a result. With characters being such an important aspect of storytelling, it's usually vital that they are fleshed out throughout the course of the story, and one of the most impactful and noteworthy ways of doing so is through character development. Character development is like porn for self-proclaimed character analysts such as myself. And one of my personal favorite examples of this is when we as an audience get to experience a character's entire life from start to finish. Or, at least until the story reaches a satisfactory ending. Sadly, this method of storytelling is not only extremely difficult to pull off, but also very time consuming, and I can't really think of any examples outside of anime that utilize it. Heck, even within otaku culture, the only stories that are coming to mind are Berserk, Naruto, Dragon Ball, Mushoku Tensei, and Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju. Aside from Mushoku Tensei, which doesn't have an anime adaptation as of yet, all of the aforementioned shows are either very prominent or highly acclaimed. And there's arguably no better way to grow close to a character or their world than by experiencing their entire journey, just as I have with characters such as Goku, Naruto, and Guts. While all of this may seem pretty off topic, and you're probably wondering why I haven't talked about Major yet, it's exactly because of the reasoning I've just outlined that Major manages to have one of the greatest protagonists in anime, Goro. If you were to describe Major as a show about baseball, you'd by no means be wrong, but I don't think you'd necessarily be doing the description any justice either. Heck, I've even told friends of mine that hate baseball to watch this show, and so far all of them that have given it a try have loved it. And that's because, in reality, I see Major as more of a story about Goro's life, as well as all the experiences that come with it. Goro loves baseball, and he's a phenomenal athlete with top-tier talent, especially for a country like Japan. But as anyone with experience in athletics knows, that doesn't necessarily mean the way towards success is carved out for him or guaranteed. On the contrary, he experiences plenty of hardships and struggles, trust me on that. But those painful experiences, as well as the tenacity he shows when he overcomes them, just helps to make any successes or accomplishments he may achieve feel all the more rewarding. I mean, honestly, how many other shows detail a character's life from the time they're 4 until they're a parent themselves, while putting all of their strengths and flaws on full display? Goro is far from perfect. In fact, he has quite a few times where he grows cocky and conceited because of how talented he is, especially in his younger years. But once again, it's those flaws, as well as how he grows out of them with time, that manages to make Goro, as well as the world of Major as a whole, feel so real and authentic. The supporting cast is by no means bad. On the contrary, there's some great characters in this show. But the truth of the matter is that this is a show about life. In life, plenty of different people will come and go at different stages. Some decide to stay or come back while others don't, and that's okay. There are tons of characters that Goro meets that impact him and his life in one way or another, and he manages to make an impact on everyone that gets to know him as well, audience included. While anime is an extremely diverse medium that has something out there for everyone, that makes it hard to recommend a specific show to everyone without knowing their individual tastes and preferences. There's plenty of shows out there that a majority of people might see as a masterpiece, while others may simply not enjoy them at all, and vice versa. Yet despite all of that, I want to humbly request for everyone watching this video to at the very least just give Major a chance. Because when all is said and done, this isn't just a show about baseball. It's about hardship and overcoming the odds. It's about passion and hard work. It's about failure and it's about success. It's about loss and it's about love. It's about falling over and over and getting up again each and every time. It's a show about life and all the experiences that come with it. Oh, and it's also about baseball, so if you do like baseball, then remember to go check it out. Hey there guys and gals, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, watch Major. Please? Come on guys, I'm really happy to see one of my favorite shows getting a continuation, especially since the manga never gets translated legally or otherwise, but I really need people to talk to about Major Second when it comes out. Plus, if it gets popular enough, maybe we'll finally get the manga and DVDs offered to us internationally. If we're really lucky, then maybe some streaming service like Funimation, Crunchyroll, Hulu, or Netflix will decide to pick up the license for it. Also, I doubt it'll ever happen, but I would love for this show to get a dubbed version someday. And since I've basically just been begging and wishing throughout this entire outro, I guess I should probably go ahead and end the video now. Thank you all for watching, and Anime Dude out.